movie notes on the Goonies, 1985 film, 2024, 23 August 2024 viewing. Today is Friday, 23 August 2024, and I just finished viewing this. Yes, that's right, not filming, viewing. I'm filming this, though, the same day I finished viewing it. Friday, 23 August 2024. I'm Tanis Coralee Leonhardi. She, her, hers of Seattle. This is a viewing of the 1985 film The Goonies, which is a fiction film about a group of teenagers looking for pirate treasure in Oregon using a paper/cloth map they found in an attic at one of the houses where two of them, brothers, lived. Okay. And so it was filmed in around the area of Astoria, Oregon, which I've been to. It is approximately, with minimal traffic, 3.5 hours that way from this house. And we went to Oregon a fair amount growing up for like family vacations. So we went through Astoria once to be like, we've been through Astoria. I don't think we actually went to the Goonies house, but we might have. I don't actually remember. I do remember we went to Astoria though. So the place is real, even though the plot is fiction. I'm making a distinction here. It's pirate treasure, because is it buried or not? Technically not. So I'm just gonna say pirate treasure. Okay. Is this one of the movies we watched on Laserdisc, VHS, and DVD growing up? Possibly. I think Dad had it on Laserdisc, and then I think there was VHS, and then there's this DVD copy. I think my parents have a DVD copy. This is one. It actually has a cross on like the DVD thing. This was the first time it's been touched by human hands with no gloves. I came in its packaging and I unpackaged it. So even if it was packaged somewhere, there weren't any fingerprints. So if somebody human packaged it, it was with gloves, because there weren't any fingerprints. So these were the first human fingers to touch it. Okay, wherever it was packaged. And it might have been machine sealed, but human packaged kind of thing. So I said, in leading up to this video, when I did my Savory Eats video of stew, I was like, me and my soulmates have always loved it. Is there a way that people might hate it? So I was like, watching it through that lens. And here's what I came up with. This movie is a lesson in how much treasure to take and how to take it. Not all treasure makes it out. In fact, only a small pouch does. Also, on the ship, taking too much and or from certain areas / piles can trigger traps. It is an anti-computer / video game movie. If you are a gamer, you won't like it. The lessons are about treasure in moderation. All right, so there's a lot of computer games or video games are about collecting as many points or medals or whatever as much as possible. All right, this is about the desirable outcome coming from only getting a tiny little pouch of things. Okay. And that even is ingrained, the whole movie is about moderation. If you watch it all the way through, the final song of the movie / credits is even Good Enough by Cyndi Lauper, right? It's about coming up with a solution that came from moderation, not excess. I am more of a gain 5 million subscribers a day for 200 plus days, after over 6 consecutive years of publishing at least 3 videos per year on a YouTube channel, then a post 19 videos in one day and gain 50 million subscribers in 72 hours following the publishing of the first video for the channel. I am capable of delayed gratification. I am not a greedy instant gratification monster seeking the death, destruction, and submission of everything that is not me. Now, yeah, so that's a YouTuber one who's like applying the moderation thing to my channel. It'd be much cooler. For myself, right, 5 million a day for 200 plus consecutive days. It's about like my YouTubing too. I've done over 700 consecutive days of at least one video a day with me in it that was filmed that day. Right? I'm not a one-hit wonder. I'm capable of consistent performance. Okay, and then the other thing I came up with is this movie is a reminder of the scarcity of places remaining the same between the construction of a physical treasure map and the attempted retrieval of the treasure using the original map. Okay. Something about the and then there's this viewing. Something, and I get to it. Something about the Fratellis and Conmen. Was the restaurant added after the original map construction to distract future treasure seekers? Did they kill the Fratellis? Did they kill Chester Copperpot like the guy in the freezer and plant his body closer to the treasure and then play dumb as sharing the treasure they may get away with it? Bribery. I figured this interpretation out when the housing market crashed back in March 2008. Yes. So essentially, they're kind of clever bad guys. And the restaurant was added as a distraction for any future treasure seekers. How do they actually try and ruin this? The physical map being kind of tampered with by new additions like restaurants. So how do they actually try and ruin this? Remember, the movie starts with them, the bad guys, right? And a guy getting out of prison by faking his own death. The challengers / chasers who try to steal the treasure. They change from probing / questioning chunk harpies mode to trying to catch / overtake / get ahead of the teenagers competition mode. The change comes when they deem a source / person reliable and want to take what that person has and / or is after. Happens to me, Tanis Coralee Leonhardi, a lot. Essentially, the restaurant, as different from the original map, a change, was foreshadowed in the movie itself by the developers coming to tear down the houses the teenagers lived in at the beginning of the movie. That is why they went searching for the treasure in the first place, money to save their house, right? So they go to find this treasure, a lot of the treasure sails away, but they have the small pouch, and that little moderation of treasure is enough to buy the houses, right? So they don't get torn down. So it's a moderation of treasure steals the day. So now let's apply that to my life. Treasure and moderation exercise. Scenarios where I go and get my man / they come and get me. 1. Competition performance level. Cristiano with an H, Leonhardi. Last soccer game is first game he dons the Leonhardi 9 jersey in competition. Club he represents announces he is going to play with his real name, real birth date in my name, Tanis Coralee Leonhardi, and picture alongside his, clearly communicating we are husband and wife, whether or not we are married yet. Fans can buy custom jerseys that include my name and that I am his wife somewhere on them, and are required to wear them and no other Cristiano jersey at the competition or they are turned away. Becomes the highest volume of jersey merchandise purchased pre-game for a first-time playing debut player. Press are required to include my name and picture, his name and picture, and that we are husband and wife in any and all of their coverage of the game, including lead-up, during, and follow-up. So that's competition performance level. 2, training performance level. Post Malone, Posty Leonhardi, crashes a training session at Shoreline Stadium where I'm coaching Josh. Posty brings a guitar and sits down on the bleachers nearest us by the track. Josh and I finish and come and sit over next to him, me in front of Josh and to the side of Posty. He serenades with or without vocals and we sit and listen. With or without cameras on the part of Posty, he posts a video on his first YouTube channel of happenings. So that's training performance level. 3, everyday level. Josh Leonhardi comes and gets me to move in with him, offers / gives me a job to help him with his running. He tells me and my parents that he is one of a set of identical twins / triplets, and personal life information they may encounter about him is about one of his brothers. So that's everyday level. Yes. So I thought that was kind of fun. Like, think of it as like a mental map, right? Sometimes people put things out on paper or canvas or whatever, cloth. But this is a kind of a mental map that we want to move forward and have success and happiness. But I really like the, let's get us debuted, right? His real name, my real name, his jersey, Leonhardi number 9 with my Cristiano with an H. I don't have a Cristiano without an H, right? So, yeah. But that all starts with my Josh. Right, but this is like 3 levels of introducing my men into my life, or me into their life, right? Initiation, either way, I don't know. Well, not currently. Well, yes, because I went and saw some people compete in person. So, but we want to. I want my Josh to come and get me. The moral of the story is that's kind of my treasure, right? And my parents being included, and Kona Dog and stuff like that. So there we go. So my movie notes on the Goonies, 1985 film, 23 August 2024 viewing.